Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Menashe. On today's show, we're talking about how your business can survive the COVID-19 outbreak. Of course, the degree to which you take action is a function of the nature of your business and the assets in your portfolio. We remain in a period of unprecedented uncertainty. You don't know if your business and your commercial space will survive. You don't know if your tenants will lose their job and when their unemployment benefits will run out. Every single property must be treated like a business. It means paying attention to both the income statement and the balance sheet. Business survival is based on one simple concept, positive cash flow, and the emphasis needs to be on cash flow. If your cash flows turn negative, you need to decide whether this is a temporary situation or a long-term situation. When cash flow is negative, then cash reserves become of paramount importance. How many months can your apartment building survive if it's losing $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month? Oftentimes, I'm seeing investors trying to solve a cash flow problem with the balance sheet. That means borrowing more money. And if your problem is short-term, then that's the appropriate solution. You take on a little bit more debt, but you save the property. But if it's a long-term problem, that might not be the appropriate solution. It's easy to assume that people are not moving during this period of social isolation. While it's true that the level of activities dropped, it's not zero. For example, I moved in the middle of March. Cities like Dallas continue to attract new businesses. According to a report in the Wall Street Journal 2 weeks ago, there were 1,500 corporate headquarters staff relocating from California to Texas in the middle of the pandemic. I'm talking with landlords who are continuing to attract tenants. And at the same time, I'm also reading market reports that show zero movement. Both are true at the same time. So what's the difference? It means that some landlords are taking action and others aren't. These are challenging market conditions, and it's tempting during these times to take your foot off the gas and rationalize that it's not worth the effort. It's true that the number of people advertising these days have dropped. Ad revenues are down at all the major advertising platforms. This is the time to step up your marketing when others are sleeping. That doesn't mean becoming a loudmouth marketer. That didn't work before the pandemic and it won't work now. Marketing is the exercise in generating interest, but salesmanship is the process of converting interest into sales, and now is the time to practice and improve your skills at closing the sale. Let's say you're running a restaurant that has closed its dining room and you're trying to make ends meet by offering takeout. It might not be your restaurant, maybe it's the restaurant that's a tenant in your building and you have a vested interest in having the restaurant survive. The restaurant could offer clients the option of repeating the same order for the next 3 weeks for a 10% discount. Their Friday night dinner is taken care of for the next month, and the client is helping a local business. Might help them save a trip to the grocery store. A restaurant could also offer a box of pantry supplies that would save the client a trip to the grocery store. It could be delivered along with their meal. Successful business owners have always had the freedom to do what others don't because they've been willing to do what others won't. And now is the time to step up your game. You've got agency, but only if you choose to see past the obstacles. The fundamentals of business are the same today as they've ever been. I saw a video yesterday from a jewelry store owner in Brooklyn who was complaining that her store wasn't allowed to open when Walmart and Costco were open. It seemed incredibly unfair to her. Her revenue was zero. Now my heart goes out to her. But look, she has existing client relationships. Just because she can't allow clients to enter her store doesn't mean she can't sell. She could do a window shopping campaign. What's a window shopping campaign, you ask? I'm redefining window shopping to mean the following. The store should send an email to all their clients reminding them that a gift received during the pandemic is worth 10x what a gift would be worth during normal times. It would be so unexpected that the receiver will remember the gift for decades to come. The client calls the jewelry store from outside the window. The shopkeeper, talking from the safety of being inside the store, shows the client the merchandise through the window. The order is placed by credit card, and the product is delivered to the client either by courier or by curbside pickup. Mail-order businesses and e-commerce businesses are not closed. A small rethinking of the transaction opens up the possibilities that were not available before. As you think about that, take some action. Have an awesome rest of your day. Go make some great things happen. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow.